Hello, hope you have been happy, healthy, and safe. Today we are going to do an all about you reading. So basically your thoughts, your feelings, what you need to surrender, chakras you need to heal, stuff like that. We'll just get right into the reading, see what comes through, what spirit wants you to know, that sort of thing. Okay, so we will clear the energy at the count of 3. All right. We will call in your spirit guides, angels, anybody who wants to convey a message at this time. No, I do not connect to your energies. I connect to your spirit guides and your angels. Okay. Okay, please, Spirit, what do you have to say to our viewers today? All about them. What do they need to work on at this time? How are they feeling at this time? So, we got the Lovers and the King of Cups. So at this time, I am feeling that there are a bunch of you out there that are working on connections, partnerships, relationships, and maybe you've birthed actual new children, things like that. King of Cups coming through here with this child. Maybe there's a bunch of you that are new fathers out there, more responsibility, yeah, and you're looking to take your powers in that situation, in those situations. Like you're very protective, I'm feeling, with the King of Cups. You're very in your emotions. You feel like you're in a very loving space right now. You're very... Yeah, you feel like you're thinking of your... Just where you want to go in life, your everyday, your... what you need to lock down or secure in your future to remain in a stable relationship, what you have to do to provide for your children, things like that. There's an energy around this at this time for many of you that are watching right now. Okay. So that feels like the space that you're kind of in. For others of you, I do feel like you're just birthing something new. It doesn't have to be a child. It could be a relationship that you're birthing. You're moving into a situation where you want to be in a relationship. For some of you, I don't feel you're quite there yet, but you're into this. Like, what do you want for your future? Do you want children? Do you want to be, a parent? Where is this going? Kind of feeling, I feel like, for some of you. It feels very new for a lot of you. Feels like you're in a new energy. It feels like maybe feelings are growing here. It does feel like you're a little bit up in your head whether or not to pursue whatever this is growing or to release it. Let's dig deeper into that. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Okay, so we have the now, and we have collaboration of soul. So yeah, I feel like this is your now energy. You are feeling like, okay, what do I do at this point right now? So there is a feeling like you do want to communicate more. You want to follow your intuition here. You want to make a decision, or maybe you want other parties to make decisions here. You want collaboration with other souls. So you feel connected to other people. This is a 6. So there's healing around communication, maybe. For some of you, I feel like perhaps there's been some maybe conflict in some areas. For some people with their partnerships, and just a little bit of not really, well, actually, for a very few. Okay, I'm picking up on a lot of energy. Slow down here. Slow down, Spirit. Okay, we're gonna break this down one scenario first. Okay. So there's a situation where somebody recently had a child. The couple there's a little bit of conflict here. I want to say like bickering, fighting, that sort of thing. Okay, that's in the now space. That's only for some of you. I'm feeling like a pretty small group of you. There is a need. Spirit is coming across saying there's a need to communicate here. Communicate what you want for your future, what you want, what your goals, what your desires, all that sort of stuff. You need to communicate that. You need to communicate it in a loving way, in a structured way, and follow your intuition as well here. Okay, so what's kind of stirring this? Okay, Spirit. So Spirit's wanting me to zone into this group. You need the messages most, apparently. Okay, so what chakras do you have to work on? So what energy centers do you need to work on at this time to kind of move past this? Whatever this is, okay? Okay, so Okay, so coming out is the healing and the gratitude, and we'll take this one. Yeah. Okay, so to move past this, first you need to heal. It says, I see clearly how to bring harmony to pain, discomfort, and issues of separation, and so I am healed. I transcend the illusion of duality, seeing beyond the veil of defensive thoughts and behaviors. I offer with confidence and integrity my visions for a brighter, more harmonious future. So yeah, I am feeling that somebody I'm picking up on a situation where two parties are fighting over a child, and there needs to be healing here. There needs to be a sense of harmony, a sense of peace, of just moving past and coming together as in collaboration between the two souls, to make this better. Moving on, there also needs to be a sense of gratitude, because I am feeling that there's a little bit of separation here. I feel like the fighting and the miscommunication is bringing a separation of gratitude. So instead of being grateful for whatever, whether it is a child, or maybe it's something, maybe it's you burst something, a business or something like that. There's something you're nurturing, right? And that you're fighting over. But you have to be grateful. Remember, be grateful. If you are a parent, there are parents out there that can't have children. Or maybe they tried to have children and lost the children. So Spirit is coming across saying you have to be grateful for the gift that you've been given. Same if it's a business or something that, you know, you're fighting over that you've birthed new. Maybe you're spending all your time on this creative project or this project or something like that, and you're fighting over that because it feels, the other party feels like, you know, there's no communication, you're not spending time together. You're not grateful for the time that you have together. Spirit coming across, just wanting you to be grateful for what you have. So instead of focusing on the fighting, the negative, the things like that, focus on the gratitude, what you're thankful and humble for. What sort of gift this is, whether it is the child or whether it is a new project or whatever. And think of, you know, how that will move you forward through to life. The gratitude, it says, I am thankful and humble as I move through life. I receive willingly, lovingly, and graciously. I recognize and appreciate the small things in life. So yeah, this, you know, the synchronicities and beauty that can be found in each and every moment. So I am grateful. So Spirit just saying you need to come back to being grateful for, you know, the little things that have brought you into the now, right? Your small successes, your small joys, don't forget those. Okay? Spirit coming across saying, someone out there's they forgot the small things. They forgot all the awesome things that brought them to the now and the gifts that they have right now. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. The natural world. So there's also a focus that you need to come back to being grounded. I am one with nature, and nature is one with me. I honor the rhythms of nature and flow with the seasons. I walk upon the earth gently but firmly, as my ancestors have done before me. I know when to move forward and when to retreat. When I cultivate and when I grow. When I yield and when I harvest. I belong. So, for some of you, I do feel like perhaps this, somebody doesn't feel like they belong. So I have, it does feel like a project for some of you, not a baby. And you're in a relationship. Maybe you're focusing very much on your career and you're not spending time with your significant other, and so they're feeling like they don't belong, things like that. There's a breakdown of communication here somewhere. Okay. Spirit saying, just remember to remain grounded, be structured. Maybe the two of you need to connect with nature, go on a bike ride, go for a hike, do something together that will bring you back, like ground you, bring you back. Or maybe you need to do this on your own. Take it how it resonates, right? Or maybe if you are a parent, maybe you need to remember to be grateful, remember to heal, and remember to be grounded, take self-care, connect with nature, connect with yourself. Okay. Let's get some word advice from Spirit. What else do you have to tell them right now for their healing journey? Okay, what else? Okay, cleanse. Yeah. So, yeah, whoever this is, whatever this situation is, okay? There's a need for cleansing here. So your body, your mind, and your soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean your house, or tidy the office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So, okay. So I am picking up for those of you that have a child. Perhaps there's one individual that's doing more than the other individual in this situation. And there needs to be a bit of balance here with the grounding. So maybe you need to communicate more and take more structured, like, okay, I will watch the child from blah, blah, blah to blah, blah, blah while you go do this with your friends, make connections, or you can go spa thing, or, take a bath or whatever. Just time to yourself to recharge, okay? The other thing coming through, relationships. So this is a very around relationships. So whether this is a child affecting you or work affecting you or whatever, communication needs to strengthen here. And for the bickering and maybe where there's conflict, the message here, relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself. as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So, yeah, just, think of how your relationship, like how you're mirroring each other. Like 9 times out of 10, you're on the same page, but there's just male energy and female energies. And remember, these are energies. It doesn't mean it has to be a male and a female. It could be same sex. I understand. So, but there's always a more male dominated energy and a more female dominated energy. And so in each of these relationships, note that there's different communication styles. Some might be more in their emotional bodies and some more in their their grounded bodies, so their mental bodies. So we have to have balance and see where it is, where our breakdown is, and then we have to have clear communication about that, right, in order to make our relationships and that sort of thing successful. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, I feel like there's quite a bit of fighting here. I don't like it, this energy. Okay. I'm not in a relationship, so I don't like this energy. Okay. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. Okay, never regret love. Okay, so whatever's happening here, whatever conflict is going on here, never regret love. No matter how blind it is. It improved your vision, no matter how foolish, it made you wiser, and no matter how generous, it made you more. Hubba hubba the universe. So I'm feeling, wow, this is harsh. I'm feeling that, there's quite a bit of separation here. Two people were on very different pages. Maybe a child was involved. They're fighting. But remember, spirit coming across, and this is only for select few of you, okay? They're saying just maybe you broke up. Never regret love and be grateful for the child, for the gifts that came out of your relationship. Don't be upset at what wasn't. Be grateful for what was. Yeah. Okay, let's get some surrender cards here. What do you guys need to surrender? And then I'm gonna leave it there because I think that's good for you guys. Okay, so surrender to effortlessness. Yeah, so for a great majority of you are wanting to control the situation. You're wanting to control the outcome. You're very much in your mental space, I'm feeling here, where you're like, well, we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to. I'm hearing have to. We have to think about this, we have to think about that, we have to think about this for little Chloe or whatever, right? But, or if it's to do with the business, I feel like there's a lot of one person is very like, we gotta, right? And the other person is more of a free spirit, just like, la, la, la. And there needs to be balance in the partnership, basically. And there has to be a middle ground. Like this grounding card, there has to be, both sides have to come to an agreement to come together. Like, what is the best way to move forward, I guess. Yeah, this says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So, yeah, I do feel like someone here is just... they're trying to force ahead. They're trying to control the outcome. They're like... there's a breakdown. I just feel there's a huge breakdown, and one party really needs to surrender to control. They need to just chill out. Okay? Yeah. Should I get one more? Okay, let's get one of these. Nope. Let's get one of these. Okay. Okay. And this is some advice for you. Let's get some advice for you. Okay. Okay. So, okay, so the advice is practice the science of deliberate creation. So it says giving thought to anything is creation. Giving deliberate thought to anything is deliberate creation. So there needs to be a sense of creating deliberately. Saying, okay, we can make this work or we can't make this work, so we will do this. But there needs to be some deliberation towards this. Okay? I feel like if you make a decision, you stick with it. Do it with love. It will transform you. Both parties will have their power back. I do feel for some of you that okay, so for some of you, this is a separation in partnerships because you fought. You couldn't come to an agreement. Okay? Now there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of, one side control. Okay? You have to deliberately make a conscious effort to put love before everything else, especially if children are involved. Okay? For others of you, this is you're together, but it's work things coming in between, same thing. You need to make that deliberate, action, whether you deliberately make time for each other, because I feel like that's the separation here. For others of you, it's because you had a kid and one party is exhausted and the other person isn't pulling their weight. You have to come together, make a deliberate, conscious effort that you're both going to make an effort. Okay? And then there's others where maybe there's a child involved. and the couple has kind of lost themselves. You don't spend any time together. You have to make that conscious effort to make time for each other. Okay, so that's what this is saying here. All right, good. Okay. Any other messages, Spirit? No, I think that is good. I'm just getting, you really need to act with a space of love. I'm feeling a lot of love. There is a lot of love here, but there just needs to be better collaboration in healing, communication, and that will be really good for you. Okay, right on. Okay, thank you so much. You are always welcome in this space. I love you and take care.